Worlds are made and unmade. I hear the music of spheres. Now, this is the working of Neville Starling's current body of work. This two-part installation is part of Starling's ongoing works on kinetic, sound-based sculptural plays entitled Within the Belly of an Echo. Now, the uniquely crafted project will officially open today at the Bag Factory Artists Studios in Johannesburg and will be open for public view until the 15th of December. And to tell us more about this, we are joined via Zoom by self-taught interdisciplinary artist Neville Starling. Neville, a very good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Speak to us about what this exhibition is all about and what really inspired it.
So the work, it's basically, it's looking at a reaction within constrictions, and it does this by asking how does rage and hunger and hope, how does it manifest through love and pride for oneself in a situation where one cannot speak openly for whatever reason?
Mm-hmm. I mean, the title, Worlds Are Made and Unmade, I hear the music of spheres. Do unpack for us, if you can, this title and why it's befitting this body of work.
So much of the work has to do with becoming, and a lot of my work deals with what I call forced or chosen memories. And it's so the work. Hello?
Yeah, go on, carry on.
Okay. So this Worlds Are Made and Unmade. It's basically how does culture progress in a situation where perhaps culture is forced onto someone, or it becomes a stagnant situation. Mm-hmm. And I think Southern Africa has this really fantastic history of revolution being attached to music and to culture specifically. And that's what the work is kind of about, especially within, certain situations where one cannot speak openly, whether politically, whether culturally, whether socially, whether familiarly.
And this body of work, Neville, raises the questions of how rage, how fear, and how hunger manifests through love, pride, and self-reclamation. Tell us more about this.
Well, I come from a place where perhaps one cannot speak as openly as one would like to. And there's a situation where there are very beautiful, where I'm from, there are very beautiful things which happen as a result of this. And I think there's an authenticity in this reaction, even though it may not be open, but it is real. It is. Yeah.
Now, Neville, take us through the process of making these pieces that you'll be exhibiting today. I mean, how were you able to fuse sculptures and music to create this experience that these pieces embody?
So this kind of history and this kind of becoming it's a very active process. So I really wanted the sculptures to be alive. And I've worked with kinetic sculptures for quite a while now. When you make a sculpture, and sometimes it doesn't really work that well, especially like these sculptures are made out of found objects, so it's nothing really precise.
Yeah.
So there's these little knocks and mistake sounds which happen, and I think this really birthed this idea.
And just paint us a picture of the kind of experience that patrons of the arts are going to experience when they come and view this project.
Okay, so the sculptures take on the form of a play. So the lighting is very play-like and very quite a kind of spotlighty, and every now and then the sculptures begin to move and there's a bit of chaos, which I really admire. And then they kind of calm down a bit. And there's a whole soundscape which people can go through, and lightscape as well.
Okay. And you are a self-taught interdisciplinary artist. Just briefly take us through how and when the art bug bit you.
So it actually began with Instagram.
Really?
And I thought, yeah, it did. And then I got myself, and then I was gifted a camera, and I kind of taught myself that. And then I got a darkroom. My brother got me an enlarger and a 35 millimeter film camera. And as soon as I really started using my hands to create these objects, I think that's when it was. That was the moment.
And your work in general, your work in general, Neville, sort of deconstructs time's relationship with memory. Tell us more about this.
Yes. Well, basically, I'm very interested in courses of normalization and moments of change, specifically connected to history. And for me, history it's a continual process. And we all know the history of Southern Africa, of most of the previously dispossessed parts of the world. And it's also very much, for me, a way of questioning my past and questioning my present.
Okay.
Within the context of Africa.
Okay. And what would you note and single out as some of your career highlights?
Oh, Venice Biennale. Last year, I represented Zimbabwe with three other artists. The Dakar Biennale, which has been postponed. I'm not sure when that's going to happen, but I think probably next year. Those are some pretty big ones.
Okay. And give us more details on the exhibition for those that are interested in coming to see your work.
So the show will be beginning today at 10 o'clock until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It will probably rain, but we do have a roof, and everyone is welcome.
All right, Neville, great chatting to you, man. Thank you so much for making time to speak to us this morning.
Thank you so much.
Well, speaking to us about his exhibition, Worlds Are Made and Unmade, I Hear the Music of Spears, that opens today at the Back Factory Artists Studios. That's interdisciplinary artist Neville Starling joining us via Zoom.